So, me and my friend finally decided it's time that we actually upgrade our table. As you can see in the background, we've been using this plastic table that honestly is just too small to be doing woodworking on. And we decided, you know what? Let's try this DIY workbench that is so popular amongst woodworkers. And the materials actually didn't cost that much. It costed, I believe, less than $100. If you want any of those materials, what we got specifically, or something similar, just check out the link in the descriptions. Now, if you haven't realized it already, my circular saw isn't cut out to be cutting something so thick. Usually you need something like a miter saw, but I can't afford something like that. So I'm having to go round and around on this edge just to make sure I have a clean cut. Now that we're done cutting the legs, we're gonna move on to the 2x4s, which is basically gonna connect the legs together and stabilize everything. And as you can see, my friend's gonna start, but he's actually creating a huge problem by lifting the blade, as you can tell by the gap between the wood and the saw. This is why it's just simply not going through. Oh, that's how big are the freaking screws, bro? Frick. Are they big enough? No. They're not. No, like that's how I thought you were doing an angle. That's not what I did in the video. Was it? If you haven't realized it already, our screws are just not big enough to go through these legs. So we decided, you know what, let's try this angle thing that we saw on YouTube. But they had a jig, they had something to guide these screws in, and we did not, we were just simply winging it. And I do not recommend this whatsoever. After the whole thing just fell apart on us, we decided, you know what, let's just do it the normal way. Let's just do it how we're supposed to. So we just stuck this thing to the side and screwed it in with 3 screws. And honestly, it didn't even look that bad. Smart.
Right, that didn't work.
It was good. Now that we got everything connected, it's time that we actually did the bottom part. This is where we're planning on putting most of our storage at. Now, if you're like us and you simply just don't have enough space for a 4x8 piece of plywood, just ask for them at Home Depot to cut it for you or bring your own circular saw. Honestly, I suggest you bring your own circular saw. These guys take forever, and I mean forever, to come and actually cut the wood for you. So just go to the parking lot and just do it yourself, honestly. Now that we got the top piece of plywood done, the bottom piece actually needed to be cut down in order for it to fit. And if you're a really handy person, mathematical person, I don't know what you want to call it, and you're able to do it around the legs, go for it. There's probably another tutorial for you to do that, but I simply just don't have the energy nor the time to do that. Now, if you know anything about woodworking, you know sanding is the most strenuous part of it all. And since we're on YouTube and since we're just watching a video, you guys get to watch it sped up. Now, it's the last step of this entire workbench, and that's installing the feet. I'll put the link of where I got these from in the description, but honestly, you could probably just find something better. There you go. Now we have a workbench. Now everything doesn't have to be on the floor like it was before. And actually, it's looking pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please put a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.